Greetings, I'm Tim of Govberg, and welcome to the world of Grand Seiko. Today, I'll be your guide to the Grand Seiko SBGA011 Spring Drive Automatic, or as it's lovingly known by watchmakers and enthusiasts alike, the Snowflake. 41 millimeters in alternately brushed and polished titanium, this watch is defined by its dial. Created in the image of the fresh fallen snow outside of Grand Seiko's Shizuku-ishi Japanese atelier. Now, the dial itself is the heart, the source of the character and the charisma of this watch. It features a combination of clear coating, metallic treatment, paintwork in a 6-step process. It ultimately looks like fresh fallen snow with textures, a little bit of random pattern to it, and a sense of the feral, untamed wild of winter in northern Japan. Now, it gives way to polished and brushed metallic indices with faceted and polished dauphine hands at center for easy reading at a glance. A small shock of color comes in the form of the rich cobalt blue lancet style seconds hand. The case of the watch is no less nuanced nor less sophisticated, featuring alternately brushed portion with a satin grain and Grand Seiko's signature hand-polished zaratsu treatment, polished to an optically smooth mirror. The interspersing of both finishes on case and bracelet adds to the charm of the watch, but also impresses with its thoroughness and its subtlety. Note, for instance, the satin-finished flanks of the bracelet and the hairline-polished bevel along the shoulders of the outer links themselves. Mounted on a trigger-actuated deployant clasp, positive release is needed to open up the full titanium clasp and bracelet. Not friction fit, it can simply pop open, very secure on the wrist. Now, like every spring drive Grand Seiko, all elements of this watch, external and internal, are executed by Grand Seiko's watchmakers, and in this instance, the signature caliber is Grand Seiko's caliber 9R65 with a 72-hour power reserve. It's driven by either manual winding or the rotor on the caseback, built entirely in Grand Seiko's atelier by a single watchmaker. It's sophisticated, it's smooth, and it features the world's only continuous motion seconds hand. Without steps or detents, it's the only high horology movement that features a seconds hand that moves continuously, and the accuracy is telling, with precision equal to plus or minus 15 seconds per month, far exceeding the chronometer standard of +6 -4 seconds per day. Not only exceptionally accurate, but also exceptionally protected. 10 bar water resistance means 100 meters, which Grand Seiko rates as sufficient for most aquatic activity, short of outright professional diving. Now, of course, not only is this a sophisticated movement, which ultimately takes kinetic energy, converts it to spring energy, then to electrical energy, and finally back to kinetic energy, but it also features the refinements you would expect in a movement of such a high echelon, starting with hacking seconds. Pull the crown, stop the seconds, synchronize precisely to a known accurate reference time. Moreover, as you wind the watch, you'll note the power reserve scale at 7 o'clock pulls towards 72-hour maximum, far more than the standard spring-driven watch industry mark of 42 hours. This watch gives you considerably more, and it does so in a sophisticated, handsome, and ultimately charismatic combination of dial, case, bracelet, and movement. Constructed entirely in-house, designed and realized, you can see this and the entire family of Grand Seiko model lines on our website, govbergwatches.com.